enrolled with the Exceptional Children's Tribe Academy, and she started in March this year, and it's been amazing. The academy has really built her confidence, her resilience. You can see her now trying to do things that she would normally not give it a go more than 3 times. I saw the Exceptional Children's Tribe run by Kojemo. I thought to give it a try, and to be honest, it's been beyond my expectations. It's been lovely.
The journey so far has been amazing. Though I just joined, but last week I joined. That was the week they gave for affirmation, like for children to affirm to themselves some great words and keep it in as a reminder in their hearts. So Chigozerim did that. He really loved it, and since he keeps some in between chores or things, he keeps saying that.
Hello everyone, welcome. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome everyone. I hope you can all hear and see me today. I am super glad to be here as we begin an exciting journey together, my Exceptional Tribe journey. Wow, this is just one of its kind. Hello to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, depending on wherever you're joining us from. I celebrate all of you for joining us today. Welcome to my Exceptional Tribe journey, where we celebrate real parents and real transformations happening right inside the Exceptional Children's Tribe. My name is Kojemo, and I'm so glad to be your host today. As I've said, I'm so excited, like I could practically do like a backflip here, but let me just maintain my dignity on camera, right? Today, we are kicking off on our very first episode, and we are starting with style and grace and beauty, because our guest today is the one and only Mrs. Clara Donald. Now, listen, if elegance had a representative, it would be her. Check her out now. If support were a human being, my people, it will still be her. We appreciate you deeply, ma, for your immense support for the academy. Thank you. So she's that parent that ensures her child does all the weekly tasks. Ariel listens to all the wisdom drops every single day. And honestly, I think she just wakes up in the morning and looks in the mirror and says, mirror, mirror, make them jealous today, because how can someone be this beautiful effortlessly? How? Her support for this academy. If we had a Hall of Fame, actually, her picture would be on the wall, framed in gold and all of it, because seriously, she is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the amazing mother of our incredible tribe superstar, Ariel Donald. Welcome here, man. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Kojemo.
Thank you. We celebrate you, ma. Now let's begin. Let's just dive right into today's conversation, right? And if you're just joining us, we are live at my Exceptional Tribe journey with the amazing Mrs. Clara Donald. Here, you hear real stories of real transformation from real parents of our exceptional champions in the Exceptional Children's Tribe. So welcome. And this is actually the right time to invite another parent. Share this link in all the groups you belong to. Share on your status. You could just be helping another family, yes, and God will truly be pleased with you. So welcome here. So tell us, Mrs. Clara, please, how did you first hear about the Exceptional Children's Tribe?
And hello, everyone. Hello, good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're joining us from. And thank you, Coach Jemo. Thank you so much. Amazing Coach Jemo, the beautiful one. Thank you for having me this afternoon. It's a privilege and an honor to be on the stream with you this morning. Thank you for having me. So earlier this year, it was one of our goals for Ariel to be in a mentorship program. Being in the inner circle of the Intentional Parenting Academy made me realize that I cannot do parenting alone. I need parenting partners, which could be aunties, could be mentors, could be coaches, people that they look up to apart from the parents, and another adults literally that they could listen to apart from their parents. So it was a major goal for us this year to enroll Ariel in a mentorship program. So prior to January this year, I had bought the Shine Bright book from Coach Jemo, and Ariel really liked it. She's an ardent reader, she loves to read. So she read it all in one sitting, maybe in a few minutes, and she was really engrossed. And I'm like, this coach is starting a platform, and maybe we'll just put you in. And she was excited. Let me see her face. Let me see her face. She was so excited. So I spoke to Coach Jermo and she gave me the details of the tribe and everything that it entails. It sat well with me. It looked like it was what I was looking for. And the only problem I had was that I was starting in March and we're in January, and I was thinking it was going to start in January. Yeah. And Ariel couldn't wait. We immediately ordered her journals, her devotionals, and the books for the tribe, which were 12 books, one for each month. Once the book arrived, she had finished reading them before March and she was
Wow.
just waiting, to get started. She was so excited. Mommy has a coach. I'm going to have a coach. It was really lovely. And yeah, she was very happy. Speaking with you that day just made me really glad. When you've been longing for something and you finally see it or find it, that calm and peace it gives to you. That was exactly what I felt. It was really nice. Yeah, and it just took away all the burden. Let me just stop there. Thank you.
Wow, wow, that is amazing. You were already looking out for something and you found it. I'm so, so glad to hear that. Wow, wow, wow. And then I'm so happy that she's an ardent reader, and now you've got a platform that will also help her to build that skill much more. That is wonderful. Let me ask another question. If you're just joining us, this is my exceptional tribe journey. Now, before joining the tribe, what challenges, concerns, or struggles did you notice in Ariel before you joined the tribe?
Thank you, Coach Emo. So before joining the tribe, I needed Ariel to have another adult she listens to, someone that she actually holds in high regards, for accountability purposes. So she needed accountability. She's that strong-willed child that when you say A, she wants to say 50. When you say this, she wants to question it. She will question it until you're asking yourself, am I okay? Is there something wrong I'm saying? Yeah, so I needed someone else that can also say the same things I'm saying to her. So I needed accountability basically for her. And then she knows what to do. She's a child that knows what to do. Thankfully, I started intentional parenting when she was 3. So it was a bit easier. So the foundation was already built well, so to say. Yeah, we are not perfect. We have not even scratched the surface of where we're going. But yeah, it gave me a lot of structure and it helped me to know what I was doing and how I was going to achieve that. So what I needed her to have was someone else to, brush her up and remind her of these same things that we're talking about in the house, the value system, the structure, the routine. Yeah, so that was the things that we needed, just another push from someone else to solidify the things that we are teaching her at home. And the Exceptional You Academy gave me even more than I could ask for.
Amazing. That's so good to hear. Parents watching us, you can hear that accountability is key. Yeah. Now, thank you so much for being so honest with that. Your decision to take action is what made the difference. Well done, ma. Well done. Talked about another adult, another adult that will act as a parenting partner, a mentor. Children always, always need mentor. I always tell parents this. Children always, there's something about someone else saying the same thing that you've been saying at home. Children listen to that other adult more, right? And then when there's an accountability system, it solidifies everything. And then strong-willed children are actually world changers. So I'm glad that Ariel is that kind of child. We see her doing amazing, 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 amazing things. It's very, 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 very important. Now, if you're joining us now, we are live at my exceptional tribe journey with the amazing Mrs. Clara Donald sharing the transformation she has seen in Ariel since joining the tribe, the exceptional children's tribe. And have you shared this link to your friends, to everybody around you? This is a very good time. Here, you hear real stories and real transformations from real parents of our exceptional champions in the exceptional children's tribe. So welcome again. And this is the right time to invite another parent, invite your friends, your relatives. Share the link in all the groups you belong to. Share on your status, as I said before, you could just be helping another parent, another child, another family. Now, let's go to the next question, Ma. What part of the tribe does your child enjoy the most? What part of what, and why do you even think it connects so deeply with Ariel? Let's hear that, please.
So before now, before I asked her the question, I used to think that the voice notes, because in the Exceptional Children's Tribe, we get voice notes every day, say 3:30, 4 o'clock ish every day, that the children listen to. This is Monday to Sunday to Sunday, every
Yeah,
day voice
yeah.
notes. Yeah. So I used to think that was her best. But asking her, she said that wasn't the best. So the best for her is the Saturday classes. Why? Because she's a people person. She loves to interact, to talk, to converse, to share her opinions, and then she loves Coach Jemo, so she needs to see Coach Jemo. So those Saturday classes, according to her, the days she gets to see her beautiful coach, and also see her fellow tribe people. So the Saturday class is more interactive for her, and it helps her to understand all the things they've done throughout the week, internalize them and hear more in-depth teachings on the topic of the week. Yeah, so that's her best.
Amazing. So good to hear that. Then I love her too. She knows I love her from the depth of my heart.
She knows.
Oh, wow. That's so good to hear. Yes. So it's the community thing. Especially when time gives you that powerful community of like minds, of exceptional champions to connect with. And I'm glad that she loves the Saturday classes because these things come real. We do reviews of the book, we do teachings, we play games. It's usually so much fun. So yes, a lot of children say that Saturday classes are the best. In fact, one of the children told me the other day, and she said, "Is the games I always look for." I was like, "You don't even come to learn. You want to just leave." It's the
They
games. And
love
this
it.
child is 10 years old. I'm like, "You games, seriously." And this is it. We just try as much as possible to make the tribe as very fun for the children. They love their tasks as well because they look forward to the weekly champions. Every week we celebrate the champions who have done their tasks. So that makes children always want to do their tasks. And these tasks are curated in such a way that we ensure that the skills we teach are embodied through these tasks. So I'm very happy that you've shared that Ariel loves the Saturday meetings. Yes, and tell her that I love to see her face every Saturday in the meeting. That's really, really powerful. Now, let me go to your next question. Which aspect of the tribe has brought the most transformation to Ariel? And can you maybe share a real story that shows this change so that we can, other parents can relate to that? Thank you very much, now.
Thank you, Kojemo, for that question. In honesty, a lot of sections or aspects of the tribe has brought serious improvements into Ariel's life. I'll first start with her spiritual growth. So prior to joining the academy, um, I knew she needed to understand God for herself. Once in a while, read the Bible. She prays during devotion, and all of that. But I didn't think there was an in-depth knowledge, understanding of who God is personally to her prior to that time. So when we started the academy, she had her devotionals and she had her journal, and she started reading it. If she started reading it, then there was fasting on Saturdays. The first day Coach Jembo posted the fasting, I was like, what age is this fasting? Then I saw six plus can join, and she was 6 at the time before she even turned 7. I'm like, 6, we should join. We should be able to fasting. Okay, no problem. So I just said to her, oh, today is Saturday. Coach Jemo say you guys are fasting. Are you interested in fasting? And she was like, yeah, Coach Jemo says we should fast, then we should fast. The next
Yes.
Saturday, she started fasting. In fact, she was fasting without being reminded. She
Wow.
wakes up and I'm like, oh, have you had breakfast? Because most of the time she wakes up early. She's one of the early risers. So she's one of the first people waking up in the family. So and I'm like, oh, have you had breakfast? No. Oh, we're fasting today, mommy. Have you forgotten? Today is Saturday. Oh, I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't remember. So it brought her to an understanding that she needed to fast, commune with God, have a quiet time. She read her Bible more. I was seeing her coming up to me, telling me stories from the Bible. She had Bible stories. She had a Bible that I don't even know if she's opened it up to 3 times since I bought it. But when the Exceptional Year Academy started, she was reading this Bible back to back. She would come today,
Wow.
she would tell me, Mommy, I read this chapter. We would discuss it. The Bible stories came alive. She was learning from it. That was the highlight for me. It was profound because I on my own, yes, she sees me read the Bible, but it didn't really do much. Once in a while, I would see her read the Bible story. But being in the academy, it made it something like it's no longer an afterthought. It was something that was part of her routine, something she knows to do. I was looking at her routine she wrote down the other day, and she wrote quiet time with God, quiet time with myself. And I looked at her, I'm like, Ariel, it's so beautiful to know that you need quiet time with yourself and you need quiet time with God. This is something that she wasn't doing before now. And then another time could be resilient. So it's built resilience in her. So some of the I think when we had the confidence boot camp, there was a boot camp we had in August, coach. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, the
That boot
exceptional
camp,
confidence camp.
yeah, that confidence boot camp, it built so much confidence in her, and then it made her more resilient. So Ariel, normally, whenever there's a new thing to try, just ask her, no. Do you want to try? No. Food? No. Whatever it is, so far is a new thing to her. She's not keen on trying. Even if people around her are trying and saying, "Now we're gingering her area, come on, try, give it a go." She's not really interested. But since that boot camp, she would think twice now and she'll be like, okay, let me give it a try. You see her pushing herself and wanting to go the extra mile. We went somewhere, went on one of these parks, and there was this ride. She's always wanting to go on the ride, but she was afraid, but she wanted to try it. And I was like, this one is an adult one. Are you sure you will be willing? Would you be able to stay through it? When you go in, you can't come out again. I was even trying to make her afraid to see if she can calm down. But she wasn't even taking it. She said, no, mommy, I want that one. I said, I will not waste my money. If I pay, you get in, you're not coming off. She said, no problem. She went on that ride and she stayed through it. In fact,
Wow.
she was staying through it, screaming and shouting and enjoying it. When she came out, she said, mommy, that was fun. That was fun. This was what I needed. So I can see her now trying to push herself to do things that she would normally not do. There was a puzzle I bought, and she didn't like the puzzle. But because she asked me to buy her new puzzles to help her ignite her passion for puzzles again, I said to her, I said, you remember the reason why we started? You wanted to ignite a passion. So you need to start and see it through. She started, she was slow, she was struggling, but she tried and she maintained and she finished it. So
Wow.
it's built her confidence in several ways, even in the way she holds conversations. The other day we had friends come in for her sister's birthday, and then she was coordinating them playing games. I saw her bring out the games, and then she sat them all down. She's a mini teacher, and she sat them down, giving them instructions on how the game is going to go. And then she was telling them, oh no, you can't stand up when you join the game, you cannot leave. I was just looking at her, I'm like, what level of maturity is this? The
Wow.
confidence to be able to talk. It's not like the children that they were all she was all older than them. There was a 10-year-old and there was an 8-year-old, and then there were smaller children, but she was able to coordinate them. Even when they were trying to drive her mad, she still kept her cool. At some point she came to me and she
Wow.
was like, mommy, this thing is hard. I said, that is how it is. It's hard, but you're trying to coordinate people, so you need to wear your humility cap
Very
and
good.
sit down and then think of ways you can coordinate them better. And then she went
Awesome.
back and she calmed down and she spoke to them and they listened. And when she came back, she was very excited. She was like, "Ah, mommy, I did it. Oh, I did it." They sat, even if they didn't finish the game all through, but were able to play the game to a large extent. She was excited, and she could see the impact of following through and doing something till the end. Yeah, so it's been phenomenal, different ways, amazing things that has happened, being in the academy for Ariel.
Wow, that was really profound. Honestly, wow, her spiritual growth deeply impacted. In fact, that story gave me goosebumps. This is why we do what we do in the Exceptional Children's Tribe.
Oh,
You see
coach,
that?
sorry, I forgot. I forgot to
Yes,
add
go ahead,
something.
ma. Go
So
ahead, ma.
I mentioned earlier that she reads. She reads a lot. So another thing the academy has done for us in that aspect is that now don't just read. She reads and she summarizes what she's read. She
Wow,
reads and she has in-depth understanding. Sometimes I think, oh, do you understand what you're reading? Because 10 minutes, 20 minutes, she's done reading almost a 50-page book. And I'm like, come,
wow,
come, come and let me see what you've read. And she
wow,
will explain it and give you examples and tell you stories that were told in the book. I'm
wow.
like, you read so quick and you really understand. So it's helped her speaking. Her public speaking skills has really gotten better because every book she reads, sometimes I read them with her, sometimes I don't. Then she comes to me to give me an overview of what the book is about, and then tell me what happened, what she learned, and what she's going to do after reading that. It's been really profound for her public speaking skills. It's grown, it's gotten better. And then talking about her reading, she's reading more books even now. The last book, the badge you just sent to us, she
Yeah.
was telling me, oh, the books are coming, I need to quickly finish what I'm reading so I can have time to read these ones. Immediately they arrived. In the next 3 days, she was done. And I'm like,
Wow.
these books are for next year. Oh, calm
Wow.
down. So it's been amazing. Yeah, the
Wow.
things that she's accomplished so far. Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow. I'm so glad to hear that. Wow. This is just incredible. Like the transformation is so, so real. I'm so impressed at what Ariel has been able to become in the exceptional children's tribe. Her resilience, the ability to try new things. This is powerful because this is a sign of real confidence. Yes, finishing her puzzles, coordinating a group, being a mini teacher, as you said, this is wonderful. Her public speaking skills, reviewing books, yes, because in the tribe we always advise and encourage them to review their books before the general review session. So they review them, do a video, and we make them do all these videos, speak to the camera, just to boost their public speaking skills, just to boost their confidence. And this actually is working. We can see the great transformation in Ariel already. That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Ma, for sharing that. That was deeply profound. Like, honestly, I was listening, I was like, wow, this is my Ariel. So tell me, what changes have you seen, in her academically, socially, emotionally? You've talked about the spiritual part, right? How has the tribe contributed to her confidence, her attitude, and her behavior? You mentioned some of them, but at home and in school especially, how has it helped?
So Ariel's confidence has grown seriously. When I went last to school for her parents' evening with her teacher, that parents' evening was supposed to last 20 minutes, but we spent, say, 10 minutes speaking to the teacher. Why? Because the teacher said, I actually have nothing to say concerning Ariel's behavior. Her behavior has been excellent. Ariel, I wish every child in this class is like Ariel, so I don't have to do anything. Like maybe I have to go to other classes and support, the students, the children, and the teachers in those other classes. So she listens and she understands. The teacher said, if I, in as much as wink at Ariel, Ariel understands what I'm trying to say, and she does them. Ariel helps. Ariel is kind, she's trying to help people. Somebody, the other day, she was telling me, she came back, she said, I was teaching one of my classmates mathematics. I saw she was struggling with it. And when I finished, I went to help her out with it. I was like, wow, because when she comes back, most of the time, we talk about, oh, who were you kind to today? Was somebody kind to you? Were you helpful? Not just the how are you, how was school kind of
Of
thing that
course.
we do. Yeah, but these are the things that I've learned, in my parenting journey. So Ariel in school, her journey has really transformed. Yeah. In her previous class, when she was in year two, her teacher would say, oh, Ariel is like a sponge. She sucks up everything. When I need somebody to be a mini teacher, I just call on Ariel and Ariel understands the job and she just does it. In year two, because of how exceptional she was voted into student council, so she was representing her class in the student council body, and she was so excited. One day I remember I was telling her, I said, don't you want to take this lip gloss to school? It's just sort of a lip balm, not even a lip gloss. And the next thing she said was, Mommy, that's not a good example. Remember, I'm
Oh
in the
yeah.
school council. I can't do that. If I'm bring, they said we shouldn't bring it. I said, oh, sorry, I did not know it was part of your school. That's how she told me. Oh, she said, nah, I'm not taking it. What example am I showing to other children? I'm like, that's good. That's good. So yeah, it's been really impactful, in her behavior and how she socializes with people. And another thing it has done to her is that previously she would not want to take African food to school. When you suggest things like jollof rice for her menu, suggest things like yam, she's giving you some kind of look, and I'm like, so I spoke to her and I told her how good our food is and she should be proud of her heritage and all of that. And then when we had the boot camp about thriving in diaspora course, I think that also really solidified the things I was saying to her. And then she realized that her hair is her pride, and it's part of the things that makes her distinct, part of the things that makes her exceptional,
Yeah.
and that she's unique in her own skin and in her own where she's coming from. Her
Yes.
food, her hair, everything she has makes her all unique in the unique person that she is. So it just brought light to what I was saying to her, and that further helped. Now she takes her food to school, and she's not coming back to say, oh, someone was making side comments about my food and I was angry and I couldn't eat it. No, she takes her food now and she eats it. In fact, if for anything she doesn't eat her food, maybe she was full or she didn't have enough time to have it. But it's not because someone is looking at her food in a funny way or someone is making comments. So she knows what to say to them now. If somebody even makes a comment about her food, she knows what to
Yeah.
say. So
Yeah.
it's been really an overall change for Ariel. It's been so helpful. Yeah, thank you,
Wow,
coach.
wow. That's right. There is real transformation. Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, I remember even in the last series of books, we have My Hair, My Pride,
Yeah.
my voice, my pride, and all of it. I remember in my scale, my pride, we told them, even in the book, I wrote like how you can even respond when
Mhm.
people make fun of you about these things, why they should really, really love them. Why they should really, really, really love them. I know she has read a lot of books. Can I ask you which of the books were the most transformational to her? Which of the webinars as well? Like, I know she has been
Mm.
listening to the Saturday weekly webinars and the book. So can you tell us which has been the most transformational to her?
So in books, she said Smart Hearts was the
Wow.
best. Yeah. So
Wow.
she said Smart Heart because it reminds her that her heart is smart and she's smart and
Mm,
she can do anything she puts her mind in, and
exactly,
that it's helping her
exactly.
develop her emotional intelligence, helping her to understand people and how to communicate with them better.
Yeah.
And then the next one was Imagine and Lead. So
Oh, wow.
Imagine and Lead. She's a born leader, and
Oh, yeah, she
she
is.
loves to lead people. She loves to take the forefront. So Imagine and Lead just helps her being more creative, helps her leadership skills, helping her to understand people, and how to communicate effectively. And then the next one is Dream Big, Achieve More. So she said that this helped her with setting her goals and how to achieve them, and that she
Wow.
should break her goals down into smaller steps, which it makes it easier for her to achieve them and makes it faster. That when she read Dream Big, Achieve More, it helped her understand that there's no dream that is too big. Her next dream now is going to British Got Talent.
Oh, wow. Amazing dream.
So hopefully we
Amazing.
get there.
Yes, you will. Definitely.
Yeah.
No, with the
So
training you
yeah, the
give,
books
it's
has
fine.
been amazing, and these three books were her top. She said she likes Shine Bright, but because that was the first book, that these ones are top on her agenda now. So yeah, these three books were the most amazing for her. Then
Powerful.
for the classes, they've all been profound. I remember she mentioned the confidence boot camp because her confidence level has really, really grown. She's now confident to speak to people. Sometimes, Ariel, I remember before we started the academy, she's confident in the house. Yeah, she speaks, she's not afraid to tell you no. But when you go outside, sometimes, Ariel, somebody's saying hello to you. She's just looking. But since after attending that course, you could see her more cheerful when she sees people, she speaks to them politely. I remember one time I had an episode with her. It's not even a time, it was a season per se. I think sometime in June after we've joined the academy. For some reason, she started becoming rude. You speak to her and she doesn't care about what you're saying. you know her conversations had all these undertones of rudeness in them. And thank God for parenting partners. Her auntie pointed it out to me and I looked at it and I'm like, we need to do something. We need to go back to the drawing board and do something. So I called Coach Jemo and we spoke about it. She gave me things to do, books to read to her, stories, have more me time with her. And I think that did the magic. Even after she had a personal session with Kojemo, that's practically started working. She came back to me and she said, oh, Kojemo spoke to me very nicely. She told me about this being rude. And she just understood what it was that I have been saying since. And she was like, oh, mommy, I'm really sorry if I've been rude in any way or if I've behaved naughty or I've been doing things that you didn't like. She apologized. In fact, she wrote me a very lovely note and she
Wow.
said to me she was going to try and be better and that she would, behave better. So we started, I was doing the personal time, alone times with her. I usually do that, but I made more effort to be more intentional about it this time, then focusing on the what I didn't want to see in her, the strain I didn't want to see, which was the rudeness. So I was focused on that. The stories I was telling her were buttressing on being kind, being polite to people. And yeah, it was working and it was getting better. I won't say we are there and it's perfect, but I can see the change that has been better from what it used to be before. Yeah, so it's been amazing in the webinars and the books. It's been transforming. Thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was deeply profound. Honestly. Wow, wow, wow. I love to hear these testimonies about our books because truly we have very incredibly life transforming books. Books that teach you how to be, you see, Ariel, being able to coordinate a group, being aware of the fact that she's a leader. So she can't take certain things to school. She has to show good example. These are things she learns from these books, right? And the transformation is so evident, it's so really so raw. Honestly, thank you so, so much, Ma. That was deeply, deeply amazing. Now, if you could just summarize, before we let you go, if you could summarize Ariel's transformation in just 3 words, please, what would those 3 words be?
Oh, thank you, Kojemo. I would say exceptional,
Wow,
and I would say compassionate, and I
amazing.
would say mm, what would the third one be? Um, I would say kind because she's become more kind,
Yeah.
understanding people's feeling a bit better.
Mm,
Before she would really not care. She would just do what she wants to do and just move on. But now
amazing.
she understands, oh, this thing I'm doing is actually not good. Think about it and know what
Yeah,
to do. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's been an exceptional time in the
Wow, wow.
academy.
Amazing. Those 3 words are getting into my notes right now. I think I would add very confident. Ariel has shown so much
Yeah.
confidence in everything. Yes. Now, some parents are, watching us today and they feel maybe their children are too young or are doing okay, or they don't really need this for some reason. What would be your advice to every parent that's watching us today about registering their children in the Exceptional Children's Tribe?
Thank you, coach. So I would say to parents, do not sleep on this. Do not, for any reason. So don't think that there's a perfect child, just like there's no perfect parent anywhere. There's no perfection anywhere. We have children that are thriving, children we think are doing well. Before joining the academy, I didn't think my daughter had all the problem in the world, but I knew that there's a place for accountability and there's a place for mentorship and there's a place for them hearing things, important things you're teaching them from other adults, which is where the accountability comes in. If you leave anything to chance, it's not going to work. And it's not everything that we think we need to teach a child that we remember. Some of these things we know them, but we forget. But
Yeah.
that's why we are in the academy, because the academy is an all round. So it provides everything that your child needs, even the ones you don't remember, even the ones you're not thinking of. So it builds your child all through. So you shouldn't sleep on it. It's a place for every child. I think it's from age 6.
Yes.
My second
Okay,
daughter
very
is
confident.
gearing to join in. When her sister is making her videos, I see her trying to make her own videos as well and mimicking her. The other day she asked me when would I join the Exceptional Children's
Oh,
Tribe,
wow.
and I said, "Don't worry, very soon. You're almost there, just a year, and you'll be there." So please do not sleep on these parents. It's important. Accountability is important for your children and also for you. So if you've not joined a parenting academy, you also need that,
Yeah.
because if your child has someone else that holds them accountable to the things they are learning, it makes the learning easier. And even the learning in the academy is fun. It's fun. They get to play games. Even the tasks, the weekly tasks they are given is fun. Just them holding a camera and looking into the camera and talking is so much fun for them. You would not know because you're not in the academy. So please join the academy so you can see this life transformation. This is what I'm saying is not even jokes. It's real transformation, and it will just take you. If you were in level 7, it will take you to level 10. It will
That's
move you a notch higher to where you want your child to be. We're not saying that it's automatic, you just join and things will just change. No, It's not a walk in the park. It's real work. For some children, you might have to read their books with them. You might have to make sure that joining their live sessions. You will have to make sure that doing their daily task. So, boy, all in all, what you will get is transformative, and you are going to love it. Please do not sleep on it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Clara. This was wonderful. Oh, yes, it's not a walk in the park. You have to
Ah,
do the work as well. The good thing is what makes it easy is that the tasks are fun. Children actually enjoy to do these things themselves. So it won't be so much. I remember when we were starting in March, I had this parent that came to me. She has twin points, and they were 5, and I was like, no, we are starting. It's from 6, and she was like, no. I want them to join. They're doing well at 5. They can even read. I said, you have to still follow up on them if you want. So my daughter was 5 when she joined as well. So I let her join. And she's been doing so well. Why? Because she's been following up on those children, making sure they read their books and everything. And then afterwards, when we did the June cohort, a few people still joined at 5 years old. And that was when I realized, oh, we can actually start at 5 because the 5-year-olds are doing very well. My daughter was 5 when she joined, and she was doing so. She did all her tasks. She has not missed any task and all of it. So what you said is so true. You have to put in the work as a parent, and then you'll see the real transformation. The transformation will be evident, and you will see. Thank you so much. Our our guests are saying thank you for sharing your journey with us. It's been amazing. Oh, someone said this is very informative and eye-opening. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up today, not just for being here, but also for supporting us, for supporting Ariel, for raising such an extraordinary child. Your beauty is blinding, please. Maybe next time I'll need sunglasses.
thank you,
And
Coach.
your heart is golden. We love you deeply over here. I celebrate you. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a virtual round of applause to our guests? Thank you so much for being here. I'll let you go because you told me you had something. Thank you so, so much. And to all of our guests, I'll just let you go, ma'am. Is there anything other thing you want to say before
No, thank you, Coach. Thank you so much for having
I'll
me.
let you
Thank
go
you.
now? Yes. And to all of our guests, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being here today. And I hope you learned one or two things. The thing is, the transformation in the tribe is evident. It's evident to every child in the tribe. That's the truth. We make all the activities very fun so that the children will enjoy it. And while they have fun learning, they undergo these transformations in their lives. We ensure that they embody the skills we teach. Every month, there's a theme of the month that we focus on, different skill set to learn. We teach everything that has to do with life skills that they really, really need in life. So I want to encourage you, if you're watching us today and you've heard the story Mrs. Clara Donald shared, please do not wait. A period of our 12 new books begins on the 28th of November. They are life-changing, children-friendly, and transformational. We have 5 new books, life-changing books for ages 6 plus, and 7 new incredible books for ages 10 plus. All these books will be used in 2026 cohort of the Exceptional Children's Tribe. Please do not miss the pre-order. As prices, of course, prices go up after pre-order period, right? These books are incredibly life-transforming tools. You heard when Mrs. Clara shared about how the books have helped Ariel so much. Now, again, registration for 2026 cohort of the Exceptional Children's Tribe is now open, and the early bird discount ends on the 30th of November. So please don't be that parent that will come in January and say, I didn't even know what happened. Please join now, register your child, give your child that gift of confidence, emotional intelligence, discipline, healthy habits, purpose, God-centered character. Raise a child who you will be very, very, very proud of. We are building exceptional children, not just average children. No, we are raising exceptional children. So once again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so, so, so much. All of you that have joined us today, we celebrate you. Please join us again. Join us again tomorrow, same time. We have a very amazing parent coming again tomorrow to share with us. We'll be live at the same time tomorrow with another incredible parent who will be sharing how this tribe, the Exceptional Children's Tribe, have also transformed her own child. My name is Coach Jeremo. I am your child's confidence coach, and this has been my Exceptional Tribe journey. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. I want you to also remember to share the link to everyone around you. Share the link in groups you belong to. Invite another parent. You could just be saving a child. You could just be transforming another family by sharing this. Please let the world know that the Exceptional Children's Tribe is where every child should be. We are raising confident and exceptional children, not just ordinary children in the Exceptional Children's Tribe. So make sure you're tagging a parent, make sure you're inviting people to join us tomorrow. Thank you. I can see a lot of people in the comment section. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And I'll just be looking out if there are any questions at all before I end this stream. I'll just check if there are any questions before I leave the stream. Okay, thank you. I can see I can see your comments, but there are no questions at all. So I'll see you all same time tomorrow as we also enjoy another transformational story from another incredible parent. I've enjoyed this time with you. Thank you for being here, and bye for now.
In the life of ever since they joined this exceptional group.
There is a point in life of every child that child needs a circle.
With the Exceptional Children's Tribe Academy, and she started in March this year, and it's been amazing. The academy has really built her confidence, her resilience. You can see her now trying to do things that she would normally not give it a go more than 3 times. I saw the Exceptional Children's Tribe run by Kojemo. I thought to give it a try, and to be honest, it's been beyond my expectations. It's been lovely.
The journey so far has been amazing. Though I just joined, but last week I joined. That was the week they gave for affirmation, like for children to affirm to themselves some great words and keep it in as a reminder in their hearts. So Chigozirim did that. He really loved it, and since he keeps some in between chores or things, he keeps saying that